Hi, everyone. We're just coming off of our strawberry high from the Strawberry Jam Festival, our 5th annual, which kicked off our 2016 growing season last night in the Shawnee neighborhood in a celebration of Kentucky-raised strawberries and West Louisville talent and community. And then I woke up this morning and I came here and I heard Rabbi Lawrence Kushner speak. He blew my mind. He talked a lot about our relationship to the divine, and the way he described it is very different than we normally describe our relationship, with a big circle being the divine and a little circle inside it, hollow, thus proving his point that we are inside the divine and the divine is inside of us. We are all divine and part of the divine, and I take this to mean that everyone, everywhere, all this around us is all divine, and therefore everyone in my adopted and beloved home of Louisville are all one. And therefore, it's against my personal values and Jewish tradition and values that our policies, laws, and institutions in regards to fresh food access do not advance equality. And as far as what I understand from my very bright anthropologist friends, humans evolved to eat mostly plants, and we also need air and water. These are all basic needs. So shouldn't they be rights? Shouldn't access to fresh food be a basic human right? Well, I'm sorry to report that there's no law and no policies guaranteeing this, not on a federal, state, or local level. I've never heard any place in the country or any leader stand up and clearly state that this is a right and a clear path to a rightful conclusion. So, on the other hand, we are very blessed in Kentucky to have more farms per capita than any other state besides Iowa in the country, and a lot of rain. And this blessing, therefore, is a great opportunity to bring together farmers and people who are very much excited to organize together, regardless of facing their struggles with fresh food insecurity, and create fresh stop markets with new routes. And that's exactly what we've done. And we've worked as an umbrella organization for the 13 fresh stop markets that are about to pop up this growing season. And that's the biggest fruit of our labor, are the fresh stop markets. They pop up at churches, community centers, and now housing authorities in fresh food insecure neighborhoods. But it's very different than a conventional farmer's market. The food has been paid for in advance so that farmers don't face the same degree of risk they do with the standard farmer's market. And families pay in on a sliding scale, pooling their food stamps and cash in order to qualify for wholesale prices from local farmers, each receiving a share of 10 varieties of delicious Kentucky food biweekly. So Rabbi also spoke this morning about that flash that one gets when you know that this is all the divine. And I think I understand that when I see my 16-year-old daughter eat her Kentucky-raised spinach. I see her laughter, I hear her, I see her talents, but I also feel it at the fresh stop markets. And there's something very holy about local farm fresh food making its way from the hands of our farmers into a neighborhood and neighborhoods where high retail prices and limited individual family resources have prevented this from happening in the past and is happening now, all at the will of the community with very limited resources. And knowing that we have farmers that you're going to hear from tonight, like Bree from Rootbound Farms, that will build food justice into their business plan, and sell food to families who otherwise couldn't afford to purchase fresh, local, organic food, that there are people traveling from all over the county now to come into a neighborhood they may never have been to before to pay the higher end of the sliding scale in a city that has been highly segregated for one, maybe 2 generations. And yes, all this is extremely divine. Thank you.